Would you let Fabulous eat your pussy with that chip tooth?
Yes.
Good question.
Gives a little razzle dazzle.
Oh,
There you go. It's not vanilla.
It's not vanilla. A little snaggle. It hurts a little.
He'll send you home with a jersey he doesn't wear anymore. It'll be a nice time.
You went home in a skateboard Wilt Chamberlain in the back of an Uber.
Throwback.
And the Uber knows. The Uber's like, you fuck Fabulous, didn't you?
Dude,
I know.
You know how many girls I pick up on this corner in old Larry Bird gear?
There's only one man with that Bob Cousy jersey, and that's Fabulous.
Always women Harlem shaking in front of the house.
Let me
The government growing babies. Microchips in your anus. All koala bears are racist. The ozone layer owes me money. Martians invented turkey stuffing. Y'all can't tell me nothing.
Come on and talk to me, baby. This is welcome to another episode of My Mama Told Me.
The podcast where we dive deep into the pockets of black conspiracy theories.
And we work to prove that the term posterize was not invented by the NBA. It was in fact invented by the white CEOs at Big Milk in an effort to get black people to drink more milk. Think about it, brother. Posterize, pasteurize. I'm gonna get a glass of the devil's juice. It works perfect, but it did not work on us. I am David Gborie.
I'm Langston Kerman, and I'm following. I'm listening.
Come on.
It's you're saying that this is just that the small tweak in language to make us comfortable with what Big Milk wants us to do.
They were like, we put it in the basketball, they'll never have a chance.
Fuck.
They knew it. And it didn't work.
Nah, it didn't get us. I think too many black people are lactose intolerant and proud of it. You know what I mean? Like, it's
Bro,
a
if there
thing
was
we scream.
If there was no such thing as breakfast cereal, we wouldn't know what milk is.
Yeah, that's true. Breakfast cereal and mac and cheese are the only things keeping us connected to milk at this point.
And I think mac and cheese, the cheese is doing the heavy lifting.
For sure. I think there's a pretty deep connection between cheese and milk, though. I think they're still sort of doing that.
I mean, Dominicans and Puerto Ricans are similar, but they're not the same.
I got you. Well, I wonder what our guests think of this conspiracy. I'm not sure that they're obligated to have a thought on this. I think they're welcome to offer thoughts or not, but we're very excited to have them. They are the hosts, two of the hosts. We couldn't invite the third, and you'll know why. They are two of the hosts of the Fraudsters podcast on the Last Podcast Network. They are hilarious, so funny, comedians, talented. You'll love them. Please give it up for Ariel Leaty and Justin Williams.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a little old player.
A song?
Yeah.
We're pulling out all the stops over here.
I love it. Thank you
How
for
are you
having
all?
us.
Oh, good.
I'm
Thank you so much for having us on the
great.
show.
We're pleased as punch to have you here. I'm going to bring that back. That's going to be a black people phrase now, you know?
You can appropriate. You can steal.
Yeah, we're going to steal
It's
that
time.
one. Niggas is pleased as punch now.
Because sometimes I am. I'm pleased as Hawaiian.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. Or Sunny D.
Please,
Sunny
is that
D.
one
No,
with
they
the
don't have
sherbet and the Sprite in it? I don't know. That's a good punch, though.
Well, we're happy to have you here. And more importantly, you came spicy. I would dare say. You all showed up.
Came hard.
Yeah, you really showed up with some edgy shit here. That
This is an edgy
frankly,
pod, I think.
I'm very excited to dig into it, and I can't wait to hear your thoughts. You said, my mama told me.
Diddy is turning out heroes into sex slaves.
Why are you gay?
Yeah.
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
Please tell us everything.
Yeah.
Justin, please. Yeah, Justin really came up with this. So he's the brainchild behind this operation. Justin, why don't you tell us?
So I don't know whether everybody's algorithm is showing them what, like, it keeps showing me, but for like the last like 4 years, I've been getting like weird stuff. Like one was that Dave Chappelle was a clone. Like it's like black internet that Dave Chappelle was actually cloned in Africa.
Okay.
And then the other one I've been consistently getting is that Diddy is like part of the Illuminati, and his whole thing is he performs sex rituals on rappers in exchange for like their souls.
Can I ask you a specific question then? Because this popped up into my YouTube algorithm. I want to find it and see if it's still there. It's a video that's clearly a bunch of Photoshops of Diddy kissing rappers. And it's like clearly Photoshop. And it just says like, the strange world of Diddy or something like that. And I'm afraid to click on it. I think it might be an FBI sting.
No, you gotta click it.
And then they hop out like, where's the taxes?
If the FBI gets you via a Diddy kissing rappers video, you was meant to get got. You know what I mean? Like
you were saying your algorithm is so crazy. Like what's a Diddy kissing other rappers click? What is that going to do? What's going to change your algorithm?
Oh, it's a little more gay. No, it's going to mess it up.
It changes it. Yeah, it goes into the deepest, blackest, craziest conspiracy.
Because you all know it only takes one time. You click one time just because you've heard of Andrew Tate, and then your shit's not unfucked forever.
Yeah. Now you're never gonna. You're never gonna see Peppa Pig ever again. No, that's. I like that. Yeah,
isn't that funny?
He's kissing
them
hard
to me,
too.
Actually,
the very weird.
Ariel likes it.
429K views in a month.
Wow.
Yeah.
And most of them are me, to be honest.
The very weird world of Diddy.
The very weird world of Diddy.
Give
I
me
love that.
weird
I love
shit.
the title.
Yep.
I love everything about it because it's probably a super homophobic person who
100%
made
1,000%.
but they're aware enough to know that like they can't be like, this nigga Diddy is gross. They have to be like they have to be like, hey, he's being weird, y'all.
They always use the word ritual.
Yeah.
It's never like Diddy likes to party and sometimes like fuck a guy.
Yeah.
It's always like they it's like some kind of eyes wide shut thing that they're like inferring.
I mean, if
Diddy
you do
is
it that many times, though, it does become a ritual.
Sure.
It's a ritual.
I argue that a ritual is just a thing because it's repeated time after time.
Yeah, I stretch every day, and that's sort of ritualistic, you know?
You stretch every day?
Nah, most days. I try.
Okay, that's pretty
good. But I can't touch my toes, so it ain't working. I'm not getting better.
It's not.
Yeah,
I would have thought you were a toe toucher from way back.
Well, I don't like the way you said that. And
damn, David said you're being weird. Like,
I thought that he seems mobile. I thought he had dexterity. Don't be like that.
He's calling you weird.
Didn't care for that phrasing at all.
Come on, don't do like that.
And maybe that's something I got to unpack in me, you know?
I think that's what it is. You feel upset about you stretching every day.
Click on the video then. Click on the video if you're with it.
You mean the video I posted? Yeah, I pretty proud of the numbers. So Justin, this is something that you've been tracking in your sort of YouTube of it all. How much of it are you bought into? Do you read this and then go, hell yeah, I believe, or are you anti-Diddy, all of it?
No, well, so I was like, I want to see the explanation because the videos are extremely long.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them are like 38 minutes.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I want to see the case that gets built in this 38 minutes. A lot of it is just clips of other people's like Vlad TV things of being like, I was at a party at Diddy's house, and then it cuts like right there, and then it'd be like, and then other people said, and then it's like, and the party went late, and then it cuts, and then they're like, and then Shine said, you know, Diddy liked to smoke blunts, and then it cuts, and then it'd be like, so he's partying late with Shine and smoking blunts.
Yeah.
Why does Shine have to go to Israel? What did he see?
Right.
You know, and then it leaves the rest to kind of program.
Why does Diddy not have a bedtime? These are the questions. Ariel, where do you fall in all of this? Are you a believer in the ritualistic sex of it all, or are you not?
Why can't we just be gay without calling it a ritual? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think Diddy's just on the LGBTQIA spectrum. He's a little queer, and that's okay. And we love that for you.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be a 38-minute YouTube video to talk about it.
That's fair. But Gborie, are you feeling similar? Or are you like, no, this nigga's doing the devil's work?
No, I don't think that it's the devil. I think that Diddy, I think he's like you know that book The Sun Also Rises?
I know the title. I haven't
too.
read it.
I've never
I'd be
read
lying
that
if I read it.
It's just about all these like people are all drunk all the time after the World War I. Like they just didn't know what to do, and they're like just wasted all the time, and they're debaucherous. And I think that's Diddy. I think he just goes around getting wasted, and I think he fucks everybody. I don't think it's even like. I don't think it's crazy.
So it transcends queerness. It transcends it. He's just drunk and fucking.
I think he's debaucherous. Like I think he just has like a lot of weird sex at like parties and stuff like that.
Yeah, I've long believed, and I think Diddy is maybe the most like perfect example of the shit of a nigga that got too much pussy and then just needed to go do other stuff. Right. Where he's like, I fucked every woman in every way possible. And so to be with another gorgeous woman would not satiate any needs. It wouldn't get me hard no more. I need to be able to like be inside of something different, exotic, whatever
or have
it is.
Something inside of you exotic.
Yeah, that's
I love
fair.
that you guys think dicks are exotic.
They are for me.
Compared to pussies is all. That's I'm saying comparatively.
They're pretty exotic for me.
Okay.
They're sort of a rare find. You remember Amazon Trail where you would ride the Amazon and sort of look for those rare birds? It's a rare bird for me.
It's a rare
that's
bird.
fair.
Okay.
Would you do it for street, like based on the context of hip hop? Could you do something that was so gay that it was street credibility? Like, what if I fuck Fabulous?
What do you mean? Like if
I think so.
I was thinking.
What if you fucked who?
If I fuck
I was thinking
Fabulous,
jerk off 50 Cent, but that's way more. That's way more.
and I rapped about it. I just rapped about I fucked Fabulous, and just like
That would be amazing.
I think
That would be amazing.
I think
it would be cool to see you start the Brooklyn riots at 20.
bro, you're the
Because that shit would go crazy.
you're the hardest rapper in the game if you can definitively say you fuck Fabulous and then jerked off 50 Cent. Come on, man.
Double-handed? Come on.
I think jerking off 50 Cent would be a much worse experience.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna
I
be.
feel like it would be not
he's gonna
nice.
be real sassy about it, and
He's gonna look at you, and it's gonna be in a car.
also he's upside down for some reason. What are you doing that for, 50?
Like Spider-Man pose.
yeah.
But I feel like at least 50 Cent, he would like admit it. He would be like, yeah, I did that.
Yeah,
And I
50 would
loved it.
tell us. Fabulous would not tell us.
No.
Fabulous has too many women to hit to keep us updated
That's
on
right.
on who's
On the
fucking
gay
them.
stuff.
Well, that's
Yeah.
But also, if one of those guys was gonna make love to you, it would be fabulous.
That's true.
Oh, that's true.
That's true.
He had a
That's
lot
true.
of. He was sort of like the sexy rapper for a long time.
Yeah. I mean, I think with 50 Cent, it would be very patriarchal sex. Like, it would be based in domination.
Yeah.
That's not great.
Yeah, 50 feels like in order to, it would have to be a conquest with 50 in a way that I know is not correct to say, but that feels like the only way you get 50 to participate.
I also feel like it'd be boring. It'd be very vanilla.
For sure.
He's like, I'm not doing any weird shit.
You don't think 50 gets down?
No, I don't.
I think he is he's a mathematician, not an artist. You know what I mean? I don't think he exists in like the frilly, soft, interesting parts of what that could be. I think he's a technician.
Right. You think he gets the job done, but he ain't.
Yeah, I think a nut would be engineered for sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's what I mean. Like it would be very vanilla. The nut would be engineered and it would be over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so in that way, are we saying we wouldn't fuck 50 Cent, or are we saying that that we would still smash? We just don't expect romance out of this.
I would still fuck 50 Cent
Good
for the street credibility. Thank you so much. But would I expect the romance to be there? Would I expect him to be going above and beyond? Absolutely not.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't think you could expect him to go down and below either.
Yeah, no, that's not his vibe. Not his vibe at all.
I don't think 50 eats pussy.
I've
No,
never
at
once
all.
pictured 50 eating pussy, and I've pictured a lot of people eating pussy, and 50, 50 ain't one of them.
I've pictured 50 Cent in a lot of scenarios.
Always upside down for whatever reason. He brought it up.
You know who I think almost exclusively eats pussy is Jermaine Dupri. I think
Oh,
Jermaine.
Yes.
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure.
I think Jermaine knows
For
a
sure.
pussy front and back with his mouth. You know,
That's true.
I think that if you're under 6 foot, you regularly eat pussy.
that's true.
That's I've tested this theory and it is true.
I believe
It's
it.
true.
I know it.
As
I
a
know
tall
it's-
woman that's gotten with short men, it's true.
Hey,
Under 6 foot isn't short. It's the national average. You gotta relax.
yeah.
As a woman,
She's like, whenever I fuck you, Lilliputian.
whenever I give you all a chance,
Yeah. Whenever I
better be
come down
eating
off the
puss.
mountain. Yeah. But to be fair, we are though.
Yeah. So it sounds like across the board, we all believe in Diddy's queerness, if nothing else.
Oh,
We
yeah.
are-
yes,
We are
yes,
all
yes, yes.
subscribers to the possibility that Diddy is in fact queer, and
Yeah.
do we think that our reflection on it, us acknowledging it, is a reflection of his openness about it, or is this just a best kept secret that is no longer kept? If that makes sense.
Isn't that kept? I feel
No,
like
it's not. I think
back to
that's
50 Cent. He's always
that's-
talking about it.
Yeah.
But that's what makes it so like weird ritual. Like that's what makes it that, because there's no acknowledgement of it and it's like a secret. So
Yeah.
we're just kind of like, what's going on back there? Just butt stuff. It's really nothing
Yeah.
Yeah.
major, you know?
Yeah.
I do think that for me has been one of the bigger challenges of getting older, where like as a kid,
Butt
I used, you know how
Yeah.
anti-butt stuff I am.
I don't know where you are. Are you anti or pro? If you had to pick?
Personally, I've never done butt stuff, but I'm not anti. I don't think I sit in a space where I'm like, hey, don't nobody do that. I'm like, yeah, whatever. I'm
It's
a
like
coward.
bucket hats. They're not for me, but
Yeah, I'm a coward.
glad-
I know that. But those of you that are braver than me, I'm happy for you.
Oh, you're a butt coward though. is what
Yeah,
you're
I'm a
saying.
butt
Yeah.
coward is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Me
Yeah.
too, I
The
guess, if it
weird
really
butt
comes down
coward
to it.
world of Langston Kerman.
That's the name of your album.
I like that because the video is still implying I'm gay. It's just it's just that I won't do it in the butt because I'm a coward.
You're a
And-
top. No, that just means you're a top.
yeah, I'm a top. Okay.
They found a way. They found a way around it. That video is still 40 minutes.
But yeah, I think what has sort of been an evolution as I've gotten older is that like all the dirty, nasty secrets of Hollywood is just homosexuality.
Yeah.
And not like these erotic sexual positions I could never imagine. It's just men fucking men and nobody really wanting to have an honest conversation about why that is, other than, you know, a secret.
Yeah.
It's a lot more boring.
And
Yeah.
and not acknowledging like the social class, like you said, Langston. It's like what it's like to have like $500 million.
Yeah.
It's like if you're living like Caligula, you're gonna have some Roman Empire type stuff because that's the only way you can entertain yourself. It's like like what he's gonna do, missionary with like his side
Isn't
chicks
that-
were like models.
Isn't that what Leonardo DiCaprio does? They say he does it like he just puts on headphones and she lays there and then he just comes in the room, does it. And you haven't heard about this?
Whoa,
No.
no.
Yeah, they say that's what he does. It's like you go up to the room and you're laying there and he comes in with headphones and just like, and then he's out.
Just pounds that
A
shit. and
single pump?
bounces.
I mean, I think it's more than one pump.
Okay, great.
Yeah, no, my boy.
But it's
my
not
boy
like-
takes a while. That's why he
Okay,
puts the
okay.
headphones on.
Yeah, got to concentrate.
He's got to
My
make
question
it.
is, what's he listening to in there?
He's got to make it through
man.
the entire week of the daily that he hasn't caught up on.
That
And
whole
then-
episode of the Joe Rogan Experience.
I was thinking he was listening to motivational phrases and stuff.
Yeah.
You can do
Uh,
it. Come on. Let's
yeah.
go.
The Revenant was great.
You did a lot of great work. You deserve more.
So I guess the final question, and we have to go to break. The final question is, with this sort of being acknowledged that Diddy is in fact probably queer and he is probably having sex with these people, do you then expect that it is our responsibility to continue to talk about this, or is this something that we should just let fall to the wayside and be like, go crazy, who cares?
Well, they don't say he's a predator.
Mm.
It's always like the stories is always you're having the most fun at your life, and it's like 6 a.m. And then they're like, and then I chose to go home.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, that sounds good.
Yeah.
You had a great party. You hung at 6 a.m. Then the part that you weren't there for, then you broke out. Nobody tried to keep you there. Nobody drugged you or anything. But if there was predatory behavior, that's something different. But like, yeah, everybody's just talking about, I went down with that and I left. And I'm like, well, that's the way parties go.
Yeah.
Nobody's saying that that Fabulous was chained up in his basement. It truly was just like, hey, I partied for a really long time. Things got weird, and I decided to go elsewhere.
Which is how most parties end.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just
It's not
leave.
like a weird, you're just like, no, I don't do that after midnight.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
I'm going to get an Uber. I don't like to eat that.
Oh, y'all are lighting another blunt? Yeah, I think I'm good, man. I think I got it.
Yeah, I did get it. That's what you're saying. Right before you leave. Yeah, you're asking if we should still talk about it. I think that we should talk about it in barbershops, and I think you guys can do it. Bring it up at your next...
don't think this has come up.
Oh, you've already started. Okay. That's my bad. I should have assumed.
Yeah, I don't know that I've been in a barbershop where Diddy being gay hasn't been a conversation.
It's an every time conversation.
It comes up a lot.
If I go to a barbershop and they're not talking about Diddy being gay, I think I'm going to get a bad haircut. I think that's going to be a shit cut.
If they're not talking about it, I'll bring it up.
But we all agree Diddy gay, right? Okay.
Yeah. No shadow fade, but also.
Even Supercuts is talking about it these days.
Everybody.
All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be back with more Ariel, more Justin, and more My Mama Told Me. Bonjour. It is I, Langston Kerman.
And me, your mon ami, David. Oui.
And we are terribly excited because we're bringing our podcast, My Mama Told Me, to the Just for Laughs Festival in Montreal.
Woo! It's going to be great. We're going to have great guests for you, door prizes, and us in person. You can come see us, touch us, smell us, whatever you need to do.
Come smell our hair, y'all. You got to do it. And listen, we're going to be at the Hilton Doubletree in Montreal, and you don't want to miss it. It's going to be an amazing show. It's going to be the most fun you can imagine at 11 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, it's going to be the best thing you can do besides eating a late breakfast. So remember, that's Friday, July 28th at 11 a.m. in the Hilton Doubletree, Montreal, or you can go to hahaha.com and search My Mama Told Me.
Just look up My Mama Told Me live shows. We going to be there. Montreal. Bonjour.
Oui.
I'd rather check myself before I wreck myself.
We are back, checking, not wrecking, getting into this Diddy conspiracy. I do want to say this is, I do believe this one wholeheartedly.
You believe, okay, let's make sure we're unpacking which part specifically, because we agree on the queerness. You believe in the Illuminati element of it? You believe in that part?
Oh, no. I believe it. No,
wholehearted is something different to you, I guess.
Yeah, I guess half-hearted. We were talking so much about the Diddy queerness of it, I forgot that there was the whole other... There was a whole other part.
The argument is that there is a sort of Illuminati chokehold that he's creating through this queer sex.
Well, here's what I think about the Illuminati part. I just get sick of bro, nobody's signing you because you're bad at rapping. It's not because you don't want to jerk off Diddy.
Yeah.
Shut up. That whole oh, no, these niggas is on. No, they're just better, and you're kind of bad at rapping.
Yeah.
And it sucks that you quit selling drugs to start rapping and that you're bad at it, but that's what happened.
Yeah.
There's no, industry not letting you in because you don't want to, you don't want to kiss Jermaine Dupri.
Yeah,
That's not what's going on.
You just don't got the it factor, and I'm sorry that you had to just wait until you were 38 to discover that, but you ain't got it, baby.
That's all it is.
But it would have helped if you kissed Jermaine Dupri.
And maybe a kiss or two could have gotten you a record.
If you're not good, a little kiss, that could change
From what
things.
I've seen of show business, there's tons of dudes who did do that, and it still didn't help. They got a 3/4 summer. They got a 3/4 hit, like a hit for 3/4 of a summer, and that was it. You still can't even like. Nobody just straight up fucked their way to the top.
You would have had nothing at all. So why not suck a little dick, get a little airplay for the summer?
Yeah,
I guess if you want to keep doing, you could do county fairs for the rest of your life. It's not a bad life.
It's that or nothing. Let's talk about it.
All right. Well, I did a little bit of research on your conspiracy. That
I'm so curious as to where you had to go.
Well, Library of Congress.
Well, frankly, you guys knew exactly where I was going with this. It was the only place worth going to, which is YouTube, to talk about this. And I found a video called Diddy Exposed. Exposed is all caps, for manipulating his artists to get sex with men. It's a near 10-minute video talking about Diddy's sort of seductive and or manipulative behavior. And while it centers on Diddy, and I'm curious to hear your thoughts on this, while the video centers on Diddy, the first half of it actually focuses on record producer Clive Davis. Clive Davis is supposedly the source that leads Diddy into this life of sexual exploitation and manipulation.
In general, or just the with men part?
Specifically with men, it seems. I think Diddy knew how to fuck bitches before this, and then Clive comes in. And Clive, it's worth noting, is a super producer, whatever, executive guy, but he ends up coming out as bisexual very late in life. He has 2 marriages to 2 women, has children with them, and then ultimately comes out later as like a dude who's down to fuck other dudes. And Diddy and Clive Davis have maintained a very tight relationship over the years, specifically, or rather, they party a lot together, despite the fact that Clive Davis is 91 and Diddy is 53. So I don't party with my Nana.
You need a house mother. Clive Davis is the house mother. I love it.
It's also super convenient that Clive Davis is Jewish.
Yeah.
So it's like, let's find a way to shoehorn that in there.
We should have opened with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Diddy couldn't have fucked a man without a Jew tricking him.
I want it noted that Langston said that, not me.
Yeah. No.
But David believed it, and I speak for both of us. So essentially Clive Davis, and this is the part that I think becomes especially edgy inside of this, because Jaguar Wright, former artist, I guess now just a lady who be telling everybody's business, Jaguar Wright apparently has been extremely outspoken about Clive Davis's tendency for specifically using his black female artists in order to seduce their black boyfriends and husbands. And specifically at a party, Jaguar Wright claims that Clive Davis tried to fuck her husband in front of her, and there was, I guess, nothing she could do about it, or she did do something about it, and now that's why we don't know much from Jaguar Wright ever since.
I have a few questions.
Is it that, or is it that you weren't as
maybe you just
talented?
didn't have it.
Is that,
it's hard
maybe
to know.
You'd have the factor.
What was the hit Jaguar Wright single we're missing out on?
I don't know.
I think we got
And
that
also-
one, and then never again, if I'm
gonna
remembering
look it up.
correctly.
And also, tried to fuck my husband at a party. What does that even mean?
Yeah.
Who amongst us has not tried?
That's such a wild thing. What do you mean? He came up and like walked up behind him and kissed him on the neck and started. What do you mean he tried to fuck your husband in front? That's like such a crazy thing to say without specifics.
I feel like when you're a Clive Davis type character, you're just going up to people and be like, "Hey, you want to fuck?" I don't think there's a cute kiss on the neck. I don't think there's any seduction. I think it's like, yo, you trying to fuck?
Which
I know your wife's right there.
In the interview is sort of the implication that Jaguar Wright is making. It isn't sort of like a flirty, I bought him a drink and told him he had a nice shirt. It was much more of like, so what's up? Yeah.
I
think with dudes, yeah. If a
lot of dudes have tried to fuck me after comedy shows.
I think kind of, yeah. And
oh, that's a funny shirt. You want to be in it? Stupid me. Yeah.
You're getting proposition left and right.
Yeah, I had no idea.
So one of the things that the video goes on to claim is that Diddy had a sexual encounter with Clive Davis in 1994, and that sexual encounter was the sort of spark that Bad Boy Entertainment needed to get on its feet. That essentially he fucked Clive Davis.
Off the knees, off the feet. Let's go.
Yeah. Not signing one of the most prolific rappers of all time. That had nothing to do.
He needed seed money.
Two classics back to back that had nothing to do
and
with
I'll tell you where you get seeds from.
Mace and Craig Mack and Mary J. Blige and all these artists.
Yeah, no, they had nothing. What's the 411 was just a bad album. My fault.
Yeah.
It's because Diddy sucked off Clive Davis in 71.
Yeah. You hear that total? You have nothing to do with it.
Yeah,
Sorry, ladies. You just didn't have it. But Clive Davis did, and Diddy got it out that
Mace said he wasn't going to ask who smashed the E-Class. That's because it was Clive Davis driving to suck Diddy off.
Yep. Well,
I'm saying, do I think that didn't tip over the scales? Perhaps.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
You do buy into the possibility that Diddy did suck off Clive Davis. You just don't buy that this is all it took to get Bad Boy where it needed to be.
I think it helped.
Sure.
I think it helped.
Yeah.
What's a little dick sucking amongst friends?
That's fair. Do you think it's like golf, where it's like you don't have to know how to play golf to be a great businessman?
Yeah.
But it definitely helps.
Yeah.
It's the wheeling and dealing you do. The what's it called? The afterglow after sex. Y'all laying there and you're like, so what you think about Bad Boy?
Everybody knows about the postcoital distribution.
And I will say that if I am a person who fucks in private a different group than I sort of show publicly, I am at my loosest after I fuck a man. You know what I mean?
You certainly are at your loosest.
Yeah.
That's true.
Because if I'm fucking bitches, that ain't necessarily what I want the world. You know what I mean? I'm presenting. I'm always still posturing in that way.
Right.
But if I'm fucking a man,
your real self.
Yeah. My shoulders are all the way down.
Right, you're relaxed.
Mm-hmm.
I would be relaxed with Clive Davis because even in 1994, he's still 60.
Yeah, he was old as hell. I still
like, can I just break this old man? I'm like a young prime Diddy.
I mean, that's why I'm thinking it was mouth. I don't think Diddy gave him any booty. I don't think he could handle it.
Yeah,
Diddy was a college athlete. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
He ran the city.
He did run the city, and
he's in good shape.
He made a real big deal about running a marathon one time.
I mean, it's a big accomplishment. You really stepped over that.
It's a big accomplishment that we all know at least 10 people who have done. And then Diddy was like, run or die. It is the only thing that matters. It's like, relax, big dog. Relax. That said, the video goes on to sort of break down Diddy's then life after sucking off Clive Davis, where he has multiple encounters with multiple other artists. 50 Cent has, as you pointed out, David, been extremely outspoken about Diddy trying to hit on him. One time he said Diddy told him he wanted to take him shopping, and 50 did not care for that at all. And
here's the thing also, though. We got to chill on that hyper masculinity shit. I think Diddy probably did want to take him shopping.
Yeah.
He was like, hey, you're wearing those G-Unit tank tops. They look like sports bras. Let me take you out to the Galleria one day. And
like,
maybe we'll get you some stuff that fits good.
He's like, bro.
And Diddy's like, I ain't gay. And 50's like, I ain't gay.
He's like, bro, you're in great shape. You don't have to dress like this. And he's like, oh, you think I want to fuck you? But 50 did not care for the shopping request. There are also claims they point out a video where Diddy is on Drink Champs and repeatedly is calling Nori daddy and tells him that he likes when he gets frisky and sort of like fights back the way that he does. And it is a little...
Oh, that was weird.
It is a little weird.
I've never seen that.
I've never seen it, but now I really want Diddy to rebrand into like a Lil Nas X type character. I want the full gay rebrand.
Yeah.
If it was hardcore gay at the end, it would be...
Yeah.
Because I think he'd be really good at it.
I think he nailed it.
He's sassy.
I do fully expect, and maybe this is speculative, but I do fully expect him to make a Quincy Jones turn right at the end. Like, I think he's going to be very open about like all the people who he used to fuck and who used to fuck each other in front of him.
Oh my God. Could you imagine? That would end the world, though.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, I used to clap Kevin Hart's butt cheeks every night. Yeah, cool, Diddy. Yeah, that's cool.
That's why we call him a big little man. Laughing my pants.
You start breaking down those specials.
Yeah,
it's starting to feel like Diddy was there.
I saw Dave Chappelle go in the room with every member of Next. Too Close is about Dave Chappelle.
It is.
Does.
Little known fact.
Black Rob Woe was about what he saw in the room.
Whoa.
That's why he didn't last long.
And that's why he died.
He knew too much.
We had to get him sick. He was going to tell our business. I'm sorry for all our Black Rob fans.
Our Black Rob fans, yes.
I was a Black Rob fan. I like that.
I love that one song. I couldn't tell you a single other thing he did.
He talks about stealing cars a lot on that album.
I can see that. There's also the now very infamous video of Meek Mill in the pool where Diddy is standing over him, giving him a number of sexually suggestive compliments. He's again calling him daddy and telling him how proud of him he is, while Meek Mill is sort of sitting poolside in a way that feels like a captive. It does feel a little bit like a man unable to fight back because of his caretaker, demanding that he just receive it and not do anything.
Wow. The video you watched was hot, Langston. Jesus. This is not as good as Justin's. Justin's was like, it was 38 minutes and shit is cut up. This is like, there's a man by the pool and he's being called daddy and he can't go anywhere.
The Meek Mill one, I think, is maybe the most bloody glove in the backyard type situation. And then there's also a video of Diddy's former bodyguard who claims to have seen Diddy and Ja Rule running out of a hotel room together butt naked, he puts it, and covering themselves with towels. It was just Ja Rule and Diddy. This is a young Ja Rule before Ja Rule is fully at his most Rule baby, and was apparently fucking Diddy before he made it to the top.
And look at him. Well, he got famous for a little while, didn't he?
He did.
I mean, Ja Rule's got a good life.
He had a great run. Yeah, he actually is one of those. He's deceptively one of the best-selling rappers of the 2000s.
Who you telling? I saw Ja Rule like 6 months ago in concert.
Whoa. Yeah. How was that concert?
Did I not tell you about that?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, man. It was one of those old people concerts. It was Ja Rule and Ashanti. Fat Joe was there. Mace was there.
Oh, you saw a good concert.
Yeah. Lloyd opened it up. Lil Jon was there for a little bit. It was amazing.
I do call those old head concerts. Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh my God. It was everybody who graduated from 02 to 07.
Wow.
Yeah.
There was a lot of baby fat in the building. Like people had dusted off the baby fat.
Averex jackets.
Yeah. It was all happening. I was going to get a sweatband, but everybody was like, relax.
Yeah. Chill. We ain't doing that.
Too far.
Bonjour. It is I, Langston Kerman.
And me, your mon ami, David. Oui.
And we are terribly excited because we're bringing our podcast, My Mama Told Me, to the Just for Laughs Festival in Montreal.
Woo! It's going to be great. We're going to have great guests for you, door prizes, and us in person. You can come see us, touch us, smell us, whatever you need to do.
Come smell our hair, y'all. You got to do it. And listen, we're going to be at the Hilton Doubletree in Montreal, and you don't want to miss it. It's going to be an amazing show. It's going to be the most fun you can imagine at 11 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, it's going to be the best thing you can do besides eating a late breakfast. So remember, that's Friday, July 28th at 11 a.m. in the Hilton Doubletree, Montreal, or you can go to hahaha.com and search My Mama Told Me.
Just look up My Mama Told Me live shows. We going to be there. Montreal. Bonjour.
Oui, oui.
Additionally, the video goes on to talk about Usher, who specifically Diddy mentored, quote unquote, when he was 14. And there's a video, a very sort of like older video where Diddy is sitting at a party, and he talks about having, and I think Usher's there, and he talks about having woken up in beds with Usher on multiple occasions when he was a child, and sort of like them sharing a bed together despite him being then a millionaire and not needing to share a bed with Usher.
Okay, that is damning, though.
Wait.
Yeah, so now, wait a minute.
Diddy
I'm
woke
on
up
board.
in the bed with Usher?
That's right. At 14.
I think this conspiracy is real.
They're saying,
Yeah,
yes, Usher was a part of the sexual manipulation. That's not necessarily suggesting Usher carried the torch forward, but it is saying that Usher was one of the many Diddy victims.
Yeah, you should never be in a bed with a 14-year-old. It's like, even if you think Michael Jackson is innocent of everything,
that's why I say
the stories alone are so inappropriate that it's enough to.
Yeah,
it's like to even be put in the position. Yeah.
Okay,
Buddy,
he grew up weird. You still don't get to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Buddy, hide and go seek has to stop at a certain hour, and you just got to let him go to a different bed.
Got to keep the doors open and unlocked.
It's just also like, would you do that with your kid? Would you be like, no, he's a cool guy, I let my kids sleep? Of course not. For somebody in your family? Of course not. So, like, why am I going to give Michael Jackson more leeway?
Yeah. But this also led me to believe, and I'd be curious to hear your thoughts, because it got me thinking about some of the other incidents that Diddy has been a part of, specifically all of the fights that he's gotten into with other rappers that we've never gotten a very clear explanation as to why these fights occurred. Specifically, Drake, he has a very sort of like legendary, they got in a fight in the club, he supposedly beat up Drake. J. Cole and him have been very open about having fought each other. And I wonder if some of those fights were spawned from Diddy sort of doing a Diddy thing and being like, I'll fuck you. And then being like, nigga, I'll punch you in the head. And then it going the way it went.
That's possible. It could be that. It could also be like they did fuck. And the argument is about, please don't tell anybody we fucked.
Whoa.
But who, like, if it's him and Drake, who's going to tell somebody?
Drake.
Everybody.
That's all Drake does is tattle.
No, I mean between those two.
About past lovers.
I would love to hear the Marvin's room that's just Diddy.
He's like, hey, daddy.
A voicemail Diddy left Drake. You drunk right now, daddy?
You drunk, daddy? Oh, you sad, daddy? Come on, daddy.
You put me in your house on some ritual.
I also think, though, that Diddy gets in fights with people because he's just sassy. Like, he's just, like, that's what, like, I heard an interview with the Locks, and they said, like, right after they signed with Diddy, they were in the club with him, and, you know, the Locks were, like, street rap, and, like, Diddy, like, they looked over, and Diddy had hit somebody with a bottle and was like, what? I'm in here with the Locks! Yeah. And they were like, whoa, what?
Yeah.
So I think that's, like, his get down anyways.
I think Diddy is a nigga who has not had backup for a long time. And so he fights like he cannot lose. Like there is not a single person he comes across that he got in that fight or almost got in that fight this past year on the street when he was dressed like the Joker. Do y'all remember this?
That shit was crazy. I remember
Was it a fight or was it just a slap?
No, it was no physical transfer. Like they didn't fight each other, but it was reaching a point where like they were about to fight each other. And the dude who's like an actor on Power didn't realize he was like, I think fighting with Diddy. He was just like, there's a maniac on the street dressed like the Joker talking all kinds of crazy to me. And then they sort of have it out and then they squash it. And the whole time they're squashing it, Diddy's like, you lucky because I was gonna murder you. You was gonna die tonight because you didn't know who I was. I'll kill you. And it's like, whoa, this dude's scary.
But I don't think Diddy's killing anybody. He just got his goons.
I think
that's why he's so sassy and flamboyant. He's like, I'll get my boys.
Well, I
think he's down to get the trigger pulled though.
Listen,
for sure.
I'm not brave enough to even make the phone call, and I think Diddy will make the phone call before he's even sure why he's calling.
Yeah.
Right. He'll kill you or he'll exile you.
Yeah.
You get exiled. You'll get sent to Israel real quick. Real quick.
Yeah, you're going back to Belize, baby, because...
Listen, he's run for office in Belize, though. He's got a good life.
No, he's got a good life. He wasn't supposed to keep rapping. It was bringing too much trouble to him. Yeah, I just mean, for his mental health, it was bad for him, I think.
Yeah.
Well... That's all the research I have, y'all.
But now I'm on board.
You
Langston,
are on board.
You convinced me. At first I was like, this doesn't seem true. But now I'm like, oh, he's definitely been fucking and sucking for getting people. Ja Rule and the Usher thing got me.
Yeah,
I was like, that's
fair.
Yeah.
There's a level of coercion that I think we have to acknowledge. And I do think, if I were to make an argument, I think a lot of it seems to be rooted in him being a very rich maniac more than it is some like sinister gay plot. I don't believe in sort of like the queer Illuminati of it all. But I do think
you don't believe in sinister gay plot?
I do think if you give a very wealthy man too much rope, he will do some wild shit with that rope.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like making the band and make you walk to Philadelphia for a cheesecake or whatever.
And that's why they didn't make it. They didn't suck enough dick. Think about it.
Yeah.
None of them. None of them made it.
None of them.
Damn.
Nah, he really thought he could break Freddie P. And he's like, nah, you ain't gonna,
you
ain't gonna break Freddie.
That guy was like, he wasn't used to having nice clothes even.
Nah, Freddie was like, I gotta wear a shirt every day? This is crazy.
People that weren't ready to be a corporate product ever.
Yeah.
Right, no.
He had a line that said, I'm from the dirty, we don't even know the price of soap. And I was like, this guy,
bro.
Wow.
They're not gonna be able to keep this guy on TV.
Right, you gotta learn the price of soap. You can't be that dirty. You gotta learn the price of soap.
And as a dirty dude, don't get me wrong, I was pulling for Fred, but I also knew that was.
He was my favorite of the band, but
best personality.
Yeah, he was
Talk
a
like
cool
Scooby Doo.
He beat the shit out of Ness like 8 times. It was,
and Ness was big.
Yeah, Ness had some weight on him, and he worked Ness out.
God, man, what a good show.
Damn. Well, Ariel, Justin, could you tell the people where they could find you and what cool shit you have going on?
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Ariel Leaty. It's just my name. And we just do Fraudsters every week. Check us out.
That's right. Check out the show at Fraudsters LPN on Instagram. We're on all major platforms, and you can follow me at Justin_Williams_comedy. Remember all of that.
Whoa. Your name wasn't available, and yet you fought for it with every tooth and nail. I like that.
I like it.
Gborie, could you tell the people where they can find you?
CoolGuyJokes87.com. No. Just CoolGuyJokes87 on Instagram. No Twitter. Oh, we got an Instagram now, though. Check out My Mama Told Me Pod on Instagram because it's fun.
As always, you can follow me at Langston Kerman on Instagram, and please subscribe to the YouTube page, watch the videos, comment, say hurtful things. We're fine with that. We're perfectly fine with it.
I love it.
It doesn't cut deep at all. And then if you want to send us your own conspiracy theories, your own drops, if you want to tell us who else is gay and what they're trying to do with it, you can send it all to mymommapod@gmail.com. We would love to hear from you. And that's it. Okay. Bye, bitch.